Okay guys, so one of the most important things you can pick up in the first few sessions and first few weeks of us training together is going to be about loading your hips. Most of you are going to be looking to obviously develop your glutes, that posterior chain, so those hamstrings, those quads. And to do that, we've got to start thinking about putting more weight into our hips and more weight into our posterior chain. To do that, whether it's a squat, whether it's a deadlift, whether it's just doing some basic band work, you've got to start thinking about initiating the main movements with your hips. So what I mean by that is if when we go into a squat, and when you see someone who squats poorly, they're generally they're going to go knees first. So they're putting all that weight through their quads and into their knees. What we're looking to do is initiate the movement from their hips. So the hips break first, and then we bend the knees. But by doing so, you're putting all that weight into those key muscle groups. So whether you're going into that banded walk, or we're sitting back into it, or we're going into something a bit more complex like a squat pattern, hips come back, sit back into it, my weight's in my heels, weight's in my midfoot, driving out the hole, or even when I'm going into something as simple as a deadlift, my hips are initiating the movement. So key tip, when we're loading the hips, put the weight back. To put the weight back into the hips, we've got to initiate the movement with breaking at the hips first, sitting back into it. Remember that, and you're gonna be golden for the rest of the program.